Hello, my name is Natalia, and I've been going to Calvary for 6 years now. My future plans are to go to Liberty University and to study zoology to become a...
Go Flames.
Yes, go Flames. Go Flames. To study veterinary medicine, and I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me, but okay. I remember sitting in the crowd in like 6th and 7th grade and telling myself that I would never stand up here and give my senior testimony. Never in a million years. I would never do that. That's crazy. But here I am. Okay. Oh, sorry. I know for a fact that I would not be in the same place now if it were not for God. I've been a Christian my whole life. I've started discovering what a relationship with God really means in 7th or 8th grade. And then I started seeing him work in my life, and he showed me I have a purpose to fulfill. He has showed me many blessings and signs, but having a relationship with God does not mean your life will be perfect. The road was not always straight for me, and I fear it never will be straight or easy. But recently, well, not so recently, but throughout this whole year, I've been struggling to trust God and believing in God and believing that God wants somebody like me. It was too hard for me to believe that he could love me so much and have so much mercy for me, to forgive and forget all of my past sins that I myself was still holding on to. I was so tired. I was so terrified of the how and the what ifs regarding my future, and it was unfair that God knew exactly what needed to get done, but I couldn't let go and I couldn't trust him. It was sort of overwhelming, a feeling of surrender that I could not do. Instead, I pushed God away. At that point in my life, I was questioning everything. However, I knew I could never fully convince myself that there is no God or spiritual realm, because he has given me too much evidence to suggest otherwise. This is one of the reasons why I believe God came back for me. He knew I could never completely leave him and turn in. And in turn, he never left me. My relationship with God is growing with every trial and every good day that we have. It might be a shock to some to hear that I was not raised in a Christian home, but a Catholic one. I thought that being a good person was going to church every Sunday, asking God for things I want, however, in 5th grade, my parents sent me to CCA, and I absolutely was so mad, but I want to be in a public school, be with my friends, but that was the best decision that they made for me. I was completely confused and awakened all at the same time, although it wasn't until 7th grade where I started to understand that I needed my own relationship with God. CCA really showed me how to maintain a relationship with him, and I will forever be grateful. I also made some of my closest friends here at CCA, and I hope to never lose contact with them. Speaking of friends, some of my fondest memories with them, one specific memory was our 10th grade prom. I felt so happy and enchanted, dancing with all my friends. It was like the whole world was stopped spinning for a second and let me have my moment. However, Most of the time, it's not a specific moment that I remember, but rather a feeling that I felt when experiencing those memories. I love all the times we complained about our classes and gave a hard time to the teachers. I love the tears we could share with each other. I love the support we gave each other. I love the silly crushes we would have. And I love all the times that we would sit in the car and scream music together. I love the way that we're there for each other, and I love the way we differ from each other. Therefore, it's sort of a bittersweet moment to say bye to all of them now. But I know that it was not all in vain, and all of you have a very special place in my heart. So many laughs, so many tears were shed on these grounds, but all that matters now is that we're here and we made it. It is time for the next chapter of our lives to unfold. We leave, new students come in. It's a vicious cycle. Therefore, I know I won't be remembered for long. I was quiet and a reserved kid anyway. Therefore, the legacy I leave behind won't matter, but I hope people saw me as a genuinely happy person and wanted everyone to be happy. I want the best for this school's next generation, and my vision for CCA would be a big new building to allow high school students to have the proper experience. One thing that I will say is to not be afraid. Did you know that the most repeated phrase in the Bible is, did you know that that's the most repeated phrase in the Bible, to not be afraid? God knew people's worst downfall would be their fear. He wants us to trust him, and he promises if we do, nothing can happen to us that we can't handle. Therefore, trust God. That was my downfall. For all the other students at CCA, I want you not to take for granted what you have. Sure, CCA is not Polytech, and it doesn't have fancy, expensive stuff, but you have something here that no person can put a price on. That's God and his love that surrounds you every single day through your teachers, through your classmates, and even through your assignments. I promise you that there will always be something to complain about in every single environment, but you are here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. The billion-dollar question is, do you trust God enough to believe that you are here for a reason? Thank you.